Hi everyone, Reverend Tammy here. Welcome to my channel, Gloryland Ministries. Show us your glory, Lord. Today we're going to talk about Project Teddy Bear and Friends. The nonprofit was started in 2007, and we eventually, several years ago, got our nonprofit status. And what Project Teddy Bear and Friends is we started collecting stuffed animals, most of them gently used. A lot of them, well, every now and then we get some that are brand new, which is always appreciated no matter which, because a lot of people have stuffed animals laying around that they're not using, or their kids are grown up and they're not in the house anymore and they're just sitting around, so they donate them. And you can always tell when you get somebody's collection because it has a lot of one certain type of stuffed animal, like bears. We've even got Dora, whales, whatever it is. You can usually tell when it's a collection. And I have had older folks who are downsizing who have given up their collections as well, which is always sweet of them to want to donate to a good cause, which of course I think Project Teddy Bear and Friends is. Now, when I started this in 2007, it was because I was at Goodwill supporting another good group of people, and I was looking at the rows of stuffed animals that they had. I mean, they had a lot of stuffed animals. And I thought, it's too bad that you have to buy them knowing that they have belonged to somebody else. Somebody else loved them and then they gave them up for new people to love. And I thought, it's just too bad that they were used and you have to pay for them. So I thought maybe I could see if anybody has some that they would want to donate, and we could give them away to other people. So that's what started Project Teddy Bear and Friends. And how it got the and Friends, because I was just doing teddy bears at first, people would ask, well, do you take anything besides teddy bears? I said, sure, why not? So that's where the and Friends come along. So Project Teddy Bear and Friends. The first year it was actually started in November because I was at Goodwill and I was looking for stuffed animals for the grandkids. Now, when the girls, my two daughters, Lindsay and Linda, grew up, they always had a stuffed animal, not in a bag or anything, wasn't wrapped, sitting underneath the tree on Christmas morning. That was kind of like our tradition. Well, when the grandkids came along and great grandies, I, of course, continued that with them and was looking for stuffed animals for the grandkids when this all started. So I start asking family and friends. Now, this was before I got on the internet, really, or Facebook, to where you could talk to more people. And the first year we got 225 stuffed animals. We washed them up and they were redistributed. I'm not sure if the first year we put prayer tags on them or not. I don't remember. But we do put prayer tags on them now. I might change it up every now and then, but basically it's the same. Tells who it's from, that God loves them, and it has a Bible verse on it. And that's my favorite verse: with God all things are possible, in Matthew 19:26. So every year we've been doing this, and we always try to beat the biggest year of donations that we have. So I thought I would show you or tell you what those are. So in 2007, we had 225. And in 2008, 1,766. 2009, 4,328, but that was not our biggest year. In 2010, 3,890. 2011, our biggest year, 4,348 stuffed animals were donated. How awesome was that? In 2012, we had 1,045. 2013, 897. 2014, 773. 2015, 909. Now, by this time, we had collected 18,181 stuffed animals in the first 9 years. So our goal for the second year, or for the 10th year, excuse me, was to get 20,000 stuffed animals donated. So that was our goal. In 2016, our 10th year, we had 3,023 stuffed animals donated, which did not only meet our goal, but exceeded our goal of 21,204 stuffed animals. Now, when we reached $19,999. I needed one more stuffed animal. Well, I went to church that morning, and I had a friend who came in after me, and she said, there's a big stuffed duck laying on your car. And that was our 20,000 donation. And that went to a young man from the Appalachian Mountain area, and he got that 20,000 donation. And I did get a picture of him, which is on my website. So that was a lot of fun. We did awesome. Everybody did awesome donating so that we met our goal of 20,000 for that first year. And we ended up with 21,204. And of course, in our next 10 years, we would like to meet 40,000. So that's what our goal is. In 2017, we got 2,305 stuffed animal donations. 2018, 2,052. 2019, 1,359. And 2020, thanks to COVID, I'm pretty sure this is why, we got 801. So we've gone down, kind of drastically. The bigger non-profit organizations that people donated stuffed animals to or other stuff, I guess they assumed that I was not taking donations too, so we didn't get as many donations. And of course, because a lot of things they couldn't do, like parades and things of people that get my donations to pass them out themselves, they weren't doing it because of COVID restrictions. So we are hoping to do much better this year. And as of 2020, the end of 2020, we have 27,721 stuffed animals that have been donated so far. So we got a little distance to go before we reach that 40,000, and I'm even hoping that, Lord willing, that we get that done before the 10 years is up to beat the first 10 years. That would be even better. So those are some of the things that we have, and of course, every year we try to beat that highest of 4,348. So you just never know what God's got in store. So that's what we're working on now. The stuffed animals and the thrift items that we get donated, and that started about 2014. And the thrift items mostly get donated, or get, once they're donated to us, we take them to the West Liberty Labor Day Festival, where I have a booth, and they get donated there. It's all free. You don't have to pay. We do accept donations during that time. And if I can get back the booth rent for that event, then I'm happy. It's been doing very well, and we get twice as much usually, so that's always good. And that money that's donated goes towards a second storage building because the first storage building is rather full. Because we started taking the donations for the thrift items as well as stuffed animals, we are kind of cramped in the space that we have. So another building, just like the one I have now, it's a 10 by 20. It's very nice. Um, I would like to get the second one, so we have place. We're going to put the thrift donations in the second one, and that's going to be called the Thrifty Cub Den. Thrifty Cub Den. Thrifty Cub Cave, sorry. Thrifty Cub Cave. And the first one is called the Teddy Bear Den. And that's the one that we will keep the stuffed animals as well as the things that we need for setup at the ballpark for Labor Day weekend. So that's where we're at right now. We have $1,229.82 that has been collected so far. And the last, so we're about a little over a quarter of the way there. The last building might be more now because we got that one in 2017 on October 17th. Was almost $4,000, $3,800 some dollars. So the goal was 4,000 in case it is more than it was back then. So that is what we're working on right now. So we appreciate any donations that someone would like to donate to help us with this goal, to give us more room, more sorting space. And I'm hoping, God willing, that I'd be able to get it hooked up to electric, because right now there's no electric, so no lights and no heat. So in the wintertime, it's a little hard unless you got a really warm day, which doesn't happen often in the winter, to come along and be able to go out there and get busy sorting and straightening up and that sort of thing. Because sometimes when I don't get out there, we end up with just a small path down the middle because there's stuff that needs sorted and whatnot. So I'm hoping, once we get the second one, we can get them hooked up to electric. And I can go out there, when I have time in the winter too. That would be really awesome. And keep stuff stored. Now, every now and then, if I get a lot of bigger things that I don't really want to lug to the ballpark, because if I can take things that fit in the tubs, that's great because it's easier to transport there and bring the tubs back, of course. So anything bigger, I will offer on my Facebook page, which is Tammy Burt Wanger, simply because I don't want to lug the bigger things down there if I can help it. So that is where we're at with Project Teddy Bear and Friends nonprofit and the money that we are raising for the storage den or for the storage building, a second storage building. So I thank you all for listening. You have a wonderful day. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And once you hit that button, you'll see a bell. And if you hit that, that will give you notifications when I post the next video. Thanks and God bless.